All right, we are back with another tour. Real quickly, we're in Jonah chapter 1. We're going to finish out 1, and then we'll start a new tour, okay? So here's where we are. Jonah says, wait, give an offering to God first. Jonah always says that. Well, no, he went the other way, and now he's coming back. But is he doing it willingly, or is he doing it because he has to? That's the difference. We want to play with God. We want to play with our coach. Awesome to be in this feeling. So with that, welcome to Temple420 and the Torah Tour. Let's continue with Jonah. Jonah says, drop me off the boat and the water will calm down. But nevertheless, the men rowed hard against the wind, against the grain, falling, not rising, opposites, and it grew worse. So maybe we should get on a different team and start to pay attention to the book. So each one of them, they called out to Hashem. That's the switch. Each one earlier called out to their own God. They learned about Jonah's God. They realized that Jonah was going to be the cure-all for them, as Jesus is the cure for all of us. See, there's little cures here and there, but it leads up to the big branch. So, they said, please Hashem, let us not perish now on account of this man's soul. Totally a reflection of what Jesus is going to be. Do not reckon it against us as innocent blood. For you, Hashem, as you wished, so you have done. So they lifted Jonah and heaved him into the sea, and the sea stopped its raging. Then the men felt a great fear of Hashem. They slaughtered a sacrifice to Hashem and took vows. And don't forget, they're on a boat. And I don't think they started doing an altar call with an animal, because you burn an animal, it stinks. That's a story that someone sent to me the other day. Hey, if they're doing all this burning of animals, doesn't the animal stink? And I said, yes, we stink. We just stink, naturally. We have a different aroma. To get into God's good grace, we need to change our thoughts and our aroma, and the aroma changes our thoughts. So Jonah says, hey, I can do it. I can calm down God's anger. Jesus says, I can do it, but Jesus is the branch that does it. And I'm telling you guys, if you add fire to the branch, you go from darkness to light, a flood of thoughts by fire, and righteousness by the spirit of fire and the spirit of faith and grace and righteousness. All of those words that are on the positive side, positive, sativa. So with that, the men decided to throw him off the boat, and the water calmed down. So, number 1646, Moses tells Aaron, hey dude, grab your censer, your torch, add fragrant incense, run into the middle of the assembly, stop the plague that God sent, and atone for sins. And Jesus is the atonement offering, a fragrant offering, fragrant and acceptable and pleasing to God. And Paul says, find out what is pleasing to God. Baruch Hashem, let's please God as sons of the Most High. See you guys.